You gotta work tomorrow and Saturday, and off Sunday. Oh, that's right.
We are at Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys?
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. And the Hawkeyes ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers offense comes onto the field first today. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
And they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Changing the routes with his receivers. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Rushes on.
What?
And the opening drive is stuck with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Caught behind the line. It's James. Makes the catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
2nd and long here. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
They're all over him. Trying to make magic on the
him.
scramble. He'll be stopped. Sixteen-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds a crease. It's Phillips. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Touchdown, Iowa! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Got it behind the line. It's Clark. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Unloads it left. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
I wanted to run
9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Making the adjustment. Gonna run it. It's Nelson. Makes one man miss.
Shoot that one.
At the
That was
35
insane.
is loose. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. The extra point here would tie the game. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes. When I'm a defense and I got them backed up, is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation, backed up, close to their own end zone.
So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big body.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Rashad Downs going up top. Left side, it's Diaz. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking for running room.
Oh, I sold.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Oh, pressure's coming.
What's the call?
The pass is incomplete, but it might not matter.
What's the call?
Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that.
Pass interference? Who's 33? Oh no, because he fell for the fake. That is so weird.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last
That's
play. You
bad.
can see
I've
all the
never seen that
contact
on
as
the
the
game.
ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick give. It's Phillips. They were all over it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Here comes the heat.
What?
Nowhere
I'm about to say,
close
I'm playing
on that
this
one
game.
as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
What we're
No,
gonna do
it
is
certainly can't.
this,
I think one
do
good way,
that.
David, to help your quarterback
The square.
turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him.
Makes the grab right down
Oh,
the
he
middle.
got me. That's
Took it
fine.
all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. First and 10 from the
I can't
36.
switch it.
Using his legs, it's Nelson. Breaks into the open.
Oh, that dude's
He
fast.
rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry
Never
games, it's about
heard
passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats.
It was cool because Iowa, in real life, they play next to the Children's Hospital, and the Children's Hospital is really outside the stadium, so the kids like watch all the home games. So they have, like, in real life during the game, there's always a segment during a home Iowa game where all the players turn, they look at the Children's Hospital, and they wave to all the kids, and they wave back, and they put that in the game. That's on fire.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
Dang!
He's not going to make
I
it this time
that's my
either.
fault.
Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal.
The computer plays man coverage
Goal to go, and the
like
crowd's
every snap.
giving
It
him some
is
juice.
pretty good.
Flush to the left.
No!
This defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
Do I have like a
third
QB
down
running here?
stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy.
It's a
Every time he
QB
touches
blast.
the football, you hold your breath because he's so
They're waiting
dynamic
for it.
at the quarterback
Of course.
spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
Give me that! Oh my
And
gosh!
the 4th down gamble
Thanks.
backfires.
Sucks.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks,
good tackle.
being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back.
I don't know what happened to the rest of
Across
the
the
defense.
5, he'll get it all the way out to
Right
the
here.
8-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looks as if the defense was a little too
The
eager. They
defense?
got
What
into
is
the neutral
happening?
zone, and
Why are
that'll
they
be a
giving them all
5-yard
this
penalty.
nonsense? It's like CPU bullcrap, bruh. Come on, bruh. Had a D lineman just catch the ball with one hand. That's why.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards.
D-line
Boy, that
sucks.
defense didn't need to give this offense any more help. It's 1st and 5.
Oh, is that a...
Hits the hole.
Oh, it
It's
is.
Phillips. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass.
Thank you. Good
Quarterback
sack.
feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
What's the flag, bro?
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations.
Goodness gracious, like the fourth flag on me.
You know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
This is actually insane. It's so hard. It's okay.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Nelson. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Moves the pocket. It's Calandria. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running more, throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Straight ahead, it's Nelson. There he goes. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
It's probably one of my favorite plays.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the
switch
football.
wheel.
They have today another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night. Over 100 yards on the day. Really good night for this young man.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Under pressure. Fires on the move. And they're not on the same page there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to...
Snagged it, and there's running room. Caught,
take
and he's
that.
close to a first down on the
On the ball here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
He's changing the play.
Do just like that. Go to the first hit.
Drives inside.
Oh, it's a terrible block.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is
Pretty bad block.
It'll be fourth down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
We can get to this.
The give on fourth.
Oh, he didn't want it bad enough. Running back didn't want it bad enough. He didn't want to fall for it. That's so lame.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense.
He didn't want it bad enough.
Dude Hunt, man. Fourth down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll run it on the counter.
Yeah.
Stopped right there.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw.
Easy.
And he's going to go down at the 1.
And, man, it's fun to watch a team.
Actually, I don't know how he got in so fast. As a linebacker that's not a pass rusher, did he come in for free? He did, because I spread the line. Wow.
Really knows how to pressure the quarterback and have guys that can win up front. That's the fourth sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better.
Yeah, probably told you. Oh.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return.
Oh, yeah, the invite.
Huskers ready to go back to
Yeah,
work on
the Maggios.
They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
I found two when I sent it to Chris yesterday. It was
They'll need a bunch on second down.
It's called 40 zone or 40 love, I forgot. 40 zone, 40 love. But
caught in the backfield, it's Clark.
Chris was like, he don't know too much about places to eat out there.
Makes the catch and he's free. Inside the 50, out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
He was like, I'm going to send it to Charlie, and then I'm going to let you know.
That is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Good time spot. Got really good food. Looked good looking food.
Out wide right, it's Nelson.
Come on, bro.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type
I don't know if you're going to look at the menu. You can look him up online.
Can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well. This is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Got him on the RPO. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Trying to squeak through the pile. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us.
They got something called their famous lasagna that's only available on Friday and Saturday. I ain't seen no picture or nothing.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Running inside. It's Phillips. He's got enough. Oh, he's got some space. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fresh center downs going to the air. Took a shot as he threw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
They give me that?
Incomplete.
Give me that?
Took a shot on the final play of the quarter.
Yeah, the Maggio, little tiny spot. I got a text him talking about some dress code.
Halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas.
I don't want that nigga on no tiny spot.
Covered here on the College Football Update Show.
With a white
the
tee
first
on.
game we'll take a look at will be Duke taking on
doing
the
that.
number 25 team, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's the Blue Devils able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. That victory closes the book on a 4-8 regular season, disappointing by any team standards. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Kinnick Stadium. Won a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
I like
With
those.
that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Cornhuskers will kick it off to start the second half. And he
It's
takes
bigger
this
when we
from
were leaving
inside
and
the
we was
5.
waiting for that
I
other
guess
flight
it could have
attendant to
been
get
worse
off.
on that return. He goes out of bounds
That was
at
on
the
Alaska
15.
flight, right?
Let's go down to the sidelines now where Howie Rowe has an update on that injury.
I caught up with the Hawkeyes head coach coming out of the locker room. Their quarterback has been terrific in this first half, but he has sustained some hits. I can tell you just from looking at him, his uniform, lots of wear and tear, bumps and bruises. I've seen him talking with the athletic trainer a couple of different times. They've got to do a much better job here in the second half, giving him some protection.
Trying to get
Guys,
all
back to you.
40?
Thanks, Howie.
Another
this
tough
for
run
me?
for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You gotta keep giving him the football.
Knocked down after a pickup of
Black and
maybe
tan
2.
on the
And
line?
man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
It was a girl bag. Yes, it is. Look at all these girls posting for it. That's a girl bag.
And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the
I need a
fifth
man
kick of the
bag.
night. He's got great speed.
So, I'll hit him.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. Great place to start for this offense. On the ground, it's Nelson. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Let's move though.
Good spot after that 7-yard
let's move,
pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well.
Y'all can't do that bad at
room,
blocking,
a
bro.
pickup of 2 down to the
That way you
28.
get swung around like a rag
And that
dog.
run really didn't go
Boy.
anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough.
Big
How
ass
important those
boy.
5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
See, he.
And the Huskers
He's
come to the
still
line
good.
with a new set of downs.
Go.
Quarterback changing the play. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost one on
The
that
field
last
goal
one.
I
It's
got to.
2nd
They're
and
all
11.
it's a man coverage.
The play fake. The throw. Right side, it's Barney. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Chris week should be. Oh, I'm sorry. Wow, Chris.
Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Out wide left, it's Nelson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Should I go for it again?
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on
Oh,
fourth
I
down.
see. Threw it to
And he
X.
will go down.
The pass rush came in there so fast.
Defense
Wowzers.
gets a sack on fourth down. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the counter.
I see.
Driven back.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys.
Caught, and he's got room. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Kind of surprised my practice.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Nowhere to go one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end.
Yeah, it's supposed to be one punt there. They want to punt it, or they're going for it.
To that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Needs it. Turning it on. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
And that's a really good job on 4th down, man. The running back knowing where he needed to get. But how about the defense? They sell out, bring all those bodies up. If you make one of those guys miss, a lot of time with all those guys near the line of scrimmage, it can lead to a big play. New set of downs for this offense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Trying to make one miss. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently.
Bruh, stop doing that.
Interception of the night. Touchdown, Hawkeye. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get 6. They get the
that's so annoying, man.
All over the field, playing well with their hair on fire,
Playing the CPU,
forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Lots of running room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Husker. They take the lead with the 6. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
They'll go to the counter play. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
One of the things that makes this defense so hard to move the football against is their defensive line. That time, 4 guys on the field, and they're able to win. You saw that guy penetrate, get through the line of scrimmage. He gets the TFL. Big reason why they're winning today is the play of these guys up front.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. upfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. One final quarter to play, and a W in the win column at stake as we open the fourth. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away.
Sorry?
Catches it cleanly at the 20.
He only needs a sliver. Never even thought about getting one. You know what I'm saying?
Their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Nebraska sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Calandria. Right down the middle.
Oh, my gosh, bro.
Intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And they'll close in on
That's the third pick I got off a tip, bro.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open.
Why am I
You
getting played
think
like
they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Got the first down, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Phillips.
Ooh, missed him.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Looking for room, it's Nelson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
But how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Out wide right, it's Clark.
Right
He
through like
snagged it,
that.
but he stopped short of the first down. Good solid
let's
pickup
go
on
there.
that play.
Right,
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And this is the beauty of getting in these third down and manageable situations. It makes it so much easier for an offense. Now you can run your RPO game, and everybody has to respect that run. I read it. He reads it correctly, spits it out on the perimeter right now. Your guy does the rest of the work. Nice third down execution.
Now on second down. Hits inside, it's Nelson. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. They'll stop the clock to have a look at the injured Hawkeye. The Huskers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Damn, try to block. Crazy.
Long way to go on second down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires to the right.
Man, these safeties are jumping everything. This is
The big tight end tries to make a catch.
This is so insane.
But great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit.
Goodness gracious, I've never felt so hopeless.
At the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
You gotta block, man. You guys aren't blocking. That's the problem right now. I'm not getting blocks.
They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short?
Did you get it? Come on, man. You don't want it bad enough.
Offense has to make a decision.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The run inside. It's Phillips. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
2nd down to the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Let's go.
Big hit knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out. They turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some
flag
success.
on who?
I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Roughing the passer. Okay, so that should put me more yards. Let's go.
I know defenders hate
Love
quarterbacks
that.
and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty.
Come on, bro.
To the air, it's Calandria. Left side is Barney. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long, and they look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Where's my...
The Cornhuskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Nelson. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Right at the line. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Nelson. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Iowa spins his second timeout here.
Second down.
And now what will they come up with on this second down play?
We'll go RPO here.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Out wide left, it's Nelson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
We'll pull ahead. Nonsense probably about to happen. So what we about to do is ball carrier conservative, goal line, and we're gonna run it 3 times. Either get in the end zone or we kick a field goal.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Just smothered on the play.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job.
Middle of this field goal, you do not care, bro.
Getting a big stop.
On 2nd and goal, he carries again.
Terrible block.
Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's 3rd and goal. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.